Do you guys also help people to bring their money over here? Because in some countries, there are certain limitations that you cannot send US dollars out of the country for a certain amount. Do you guys sort of like help people do that?
I help my clients however I can. I mean, there's obviously a lot of different countries out there and they have different requirements. In the US, most banks only have US dollar accounts. Like the most banks don't have Forex accounts. There's got to be a solution though. You're not the first person like looking for a way to. I have a client right now in Trinidad, and they're trying to get money out of Trinidad, and they can't just send money out that easy. It's the same for Belize. You can't just like because no one wants Belize dollars. So you're gonna, if you want to do it at scale, you're gonna lose more than it's like Belize dollars, for example, is 2 to 1 pegged. So 2 Belize dollars is 1 US dollar. If you had 10 million Belize, you're gonna get 4 million US. Like if you transmit it all, like that's because it's hard to do it all at once, from my understanding. In some countries like Pakistan won't let you send money out.
Yeah, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh is very hard.
Yeah, Bangladesh is really tough.
Like
I got clients there.
$10,000 each time.
Yeah.
Morocco seems to be tough.
Yeah, it's because these countries don't want to destabilize their currency. So they don't want everyone just sending their money for US dollars. It'll destabilize their entire currency. I mean, I'm not a macroeconomics guy, but...
No, but what would be the most preferred way for, let's talk about Pakistan, a Pakistani person to sort of send over $150,000 over here to the US, buy a business or invest in a business or buy a franchise for that matter. They have the money, but based on what, as opposed to what they can send that money? Can they just open up an LLC and a bank account and then transfer the money?
I mean, that's if the Pakistani banks will let them. I mean, that's, again, a little bit out of my arena. We would try and create a way to justify an expenditure, a way to maybe create some kind of invoice and justify a reason to take the money out. You could open U.S. companies and just start collecting all your sales from that U.S. company and using your offshore money as like a cost center. So let's say you have your whole workforce in Pakistan and your clients in the U.S., you just have the U.S. clients pay the U.S. company and just slowly work down that money by paying your workforce. So you just don't bring more in, I guess, is the answer. And like collect more from the outside first. Yeah, but it's obviously a tricky question, and the answer changes for each client, each situation. But have options and explore the options and see. I mean, see what your friends are doing too.
Sure. And what steps should foreign investors take before moving to the U.S. In terms of their, tax implications? We know first talk to somebody.
Moving themselves or moving their money?
Moving themselves and opening up a business in the U.S. How should that process look like? First, they would talk to an advisor, and then what would be the general next step?
Well, the first, I would say, before talking to accountants, is make sure that's really what you want to do. Talk to your wife and talk to the family and see if they want to live here. Verify whatever business you're going to invest in. Make sure it's a good business. You're not just going to move and open up a house painting business and during a paint shortage crisis, which is another terrible example. But you want to make sure that it makes sense for you from a lifestyle and also from a business. You don't pay any taxes if you don't make any money in the U.S. So if you come here and lose money, you're not going to pay taxes. So, but once you decide you want to move here, then you got to make sure that you're not going to pay tax on the stuff you already have abroad, and that you're structured the right way with your current operations to not pay taxes, too much taxes while you're here.